Hi friends, in this video we will see some important, not important actually, some built-in properties which is supported by the functions. Let's see those built-in methods which could be useful in your JavaScript while you are dealing with the functions. Let's say I have one sample function and I am writing console.log hello world, say same bold simple example only I will demonstrate so that you will be able to understand, and I will call this hello. Okay, sorry, spelling wrong. Okay, I when we try to do this one we got the hello world. Yeah, it's normal thing only. Now what I will try to do is I will try to send that hello world as an argument so that I can write message here and I can use the message inside the function also. If I see here I got the hello. Okay, this one is also now what I will try to do is I will try to print the arguments. Okay, this variable. Now when you are trying to print these arguments, so you can think that you will be getting an error. Why? Because arguments variable is not declared in the local scope or else global scope anywhere. So this arguments variable is not there, so this could raise to an undefined variable or something. But if we try to run and if we check, we got an object array something like 0 hello. What is this 0 hello? This one, this is nothing but what are the arguments that are sent to the function, whether this may accept or not accept. Okay, this may accept or may not accept. The arguments, how many arguments has been sent to the function is nothing but the arguments. Okay, for example, if I send again another argument, something like 3 arguments I am sending, but here I am receiving only the one argument only. But if I try to check the output here, I am getting the arguments, 3 arguments, 0, 1 and 2 as arguments. So if you want to know how many arguments sent to the function, you can use this default built-in property arguments, and also you can find the length of the arguments also. That means total number of arguments that has been sent to the function. So these arguments will be very useful when you are dealing with the dynamic arguments in the functions. If you want one argument, one means 0, 1, comma 2, so I can get the 10. So like this also, this will be very useful. So remember that arguments built-in key property, what it will do is it will give the number of arguments that has been passed to this function. Okay, now another built-in method what we will try to see is here I will try to do console.log. Okay, I have the method name, function name is hello, and I will try to do the hello.name. What is the thing I am doing here? Hello function and dot name. So that means I am trying to access the name property. Here also you can think that this may get the error. Why? Because name property is not there, and also that too this is a function. How can we do this one? Let's check the output. We are getting hello. What is the thing happening here? This hello dot name, what it will do is it will give you the name of the function. Okay, then the hello dot name is nothing but it will give you the name of the function. This looks like somewhat stupidity. Why? Because we are asking the hello name to tell me that name, nothing but we are asking that hey hello what is your name, like that we are asking. Hey hello what is your name is its name is itself hello dot name itself hello. This looks like somewhat stupid. Why? Because we know the name and we are asking again the name of the function. This will be very useful when we are dealing with the dynamic functions. So when the functions are created dynamically, you don't know the name of the function, you have only the variable, then in that scenarios it will be very useful. Okay, and now you can think that you can have variable message is equal to function. This is anonymous function. Okay, right? Now let's see what could be the output. We are getting, sorry, I need to call it with message, right? Now it will send you that as a message. Okay, now let's see the output. It is sending you that one as a message here. So it is telling you that this one is a message. Okay, so in this way it will be the message dot name will send you the name of the function. Okay, now what we will try to do is, so we will keep it like something like hello only. Now I will try to print the length of the function. Okay, another method is length of the function. Okay, if I try to check the output, here I am getting 1. What is this 1? 1 is nothing but hello op function, how many arguments that is accepting. So this one is this function is accepting only 1, so that is the reason it accepts 1. For example, if I have here number comma number 2, so I am having, it is accepting 2, what you can say, three arguments. Now if I try to print the length of it, here I will be getting 3. So the length, what it will do is, it will return the number of arguments that the function will be accepted. Okay, so these are the 3 built-in methods which could be useful, very useful, when you are trying to implement, when you are trying to using dynamic functions. Okay, dynamic functions, when you in your complex code or anything, when you are creating a dynamic functions, if you want to use these things, will be very useful. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.